What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm looking forward to this. I look forward to them all the time because I never know what to expect. And this one has a special component because the artist, Joe Leslie D'Angelo, I just knew him as Joey or Joe. He and I went to high school together up here in Jersey. He moved down to Texas years ago, and he's a drummer and has been playing on the red dirt rock scene down in Texas and there. And he's met just about everybody. But Joey's a good dude, and he put together an album recently, and he said, Donnie, this is what he calls me. A lot of people up here call me Donnie. Believe me, if you move up here to Jersey, whatever your name is, it's going to be like Davey or Mikey or whatever. Anyway, I'm doing his, let's see, Joey said, hey, Don, would you do this? I said, of course I would. Luvvin Me Up in Texas, requested by Joe himself. I don't know what we're getting. I have no idea. He said this is the most country song on the album because he knows what my channel is about and, you know, and all that. So we're going to see what the most country means because it's not a country album as far as I understand it. So Luvvin Me Up in Texas. I wore this shirt for Joey.
The air is parched and dry, not a tear can survive.
Nice line.
And the road's so far and far away, and help becomes helpless. One more time, you take me down, down into your arms. You've been loving me up in Texas. You've been loving me up in Texas. You've been loving me up in Texas. Get me high. Yeah, get me.
Rock part.
We walk for miles and miles, still you carry your smile. The sun burns our eyes to stone, but the pain becomes painless. One more time, take me down, down into your arms. You've been loving me up in Texas. You've been loving me up in Texas. You've been loving me up in Texas. Get me high. Yeah, get me.
I'm going to say I love the instrumentation on this. And I know Joey's the drummer. That's what he does. But he's also the vocalist. And Joey, I think, wrote the song too. And I like to go into these songs as virginal as I can. And, you know, without much knowledge of them and so forth. Sometimes a slide can sound like a steel depending on how you work it. And Clapton has even like just bent regular strings and they sound like either a slide or sometimes steel. It can be difficult to depict, but I'm guessing this really does sound like a steel to me.
Even a tear can't survive, so there's no need to even.
Texas anthem. Not quite.
The night comes down so hard, but we still have the stars.
Nice.
The coolness of the air revives our souls, so the death shies away. One more time, you take me down, down into your arms. You've been loving me up in Texas. You've been loving me up in Texas. You've been loving me up in Texas, getting me high.
All right, now I don't know where Joe's going with where this song is going from here forward. There's about a minute left, and of course the rocker in Joe might want to let loose toward the end, but I'm guessing it's not going to go in that direction. But I had to say that because once I hear it, I can't say that anymore. I'll know.
Yeah, get me high all right now. Yeah, get me high. Yeah, get me high all right now.
Impressive restraint. That was, I mean, this, I hope this doesn't sound crass, but surprisingly good. I never know what to expect. And when I haven't heard a song, I just don't know. Even there's some big name artists where I'll listen to a song and I'm like, wow, they didn't really pull that off. Generally, the ones that you guys are requesting or suggesting are already top shelf type songs. So I'm like distinguishing between, George Jones and, Waylon Jennings, that kind of thing. But the restraint in this song was impressive. I didn't know, because, one of the things I happen to know Joey. I don't know all his musical tastes and such, but I know he's a rocker. And I knew the drums would be real. Those weren't going to come from music in a box, that these were going to be real. I was trying to discern, because I don't understand drumming that much. I know you use different, sticks and all that. Sometimes they have like brushes on them. They just make a slow sound. Like I think Norah Jones, her songs will use them, for instance. But there was like a little tap, tap, tap. Almost sounded like it was wood on wood. But the restraint, there was a time in there where I thought bringing in a female backing vocalist would have been like top shelf type stuff where you were singing, Joey. But nonetheless, the instrumentation really, the restraint, the vocals were not overdone at all. And I love that. Absolutely love that, because it's hard for me to listen to these songs and separate, this song, because I know Joe since high school, to separate what I knew of him then to what, I don't know where completely Joe's at now, but I get a sense of it. But where we were at then, the lyrics, Led Zeppelin, Skinner, then, the Clash came in and it was just the Who and just coming at you full force. And this is so properly restrained, and I kept expecting it to go in a rock direction, and it stayed in the pocket, and that was beautiful. Just beautiful. The steel was really nice. I didn't even hear the bass in there, which it doesn't mean it wasn't there. I wasn't listening specifically for it. There's so much going on in songs that when you put headphones on and you're analyzing different things, but the bass is the one thing that you could absolutely miss, because it's kind of designed to stay underneath the music. It's kind of like almost like the bass player's job to not be noticed, unless the bass isn't in the song. Then you don't have the texture to the other instruments when the bass is taken out of it. But I like this. I think I already know, I'm gonna post this the day before Valentine's Day, because in my brain it was like, this belongs on Valentine's Day. And I'm gonna be doing a special dedication on Valentine's Day to a heretofore unnamed person. But this actually could have been a good one, at least for Texas folks. So, all right, guys. Oh, Jesus. Am I going to rate that? I'm going to leave that be. I have an idea that that might have been partially done as a tribute to an unnamed person in the song. So I'm going to stay away from that one. I'll probably be called the chicken for that one, but I think I'm going to stay away. Sorry, Joey, good job on the song. I don't know, maybe I should rate it. You know what number popped into my head? It was an 8.9. And due to high school affiliation, I'm bumping that up to a 9.1. And so that's going to go in the special my playlist of songs of a 9 and above. So Joey D, congratulations, my friend. 9 category. I loved it. I loved it. It's good stuff. So Joey, leave your comments. Anybody else, leave them for Joe. He'll stop by at some point, and he's a busy guy. So he gives drum lessons down there in Texas. I don't even know what part of Texas, but have a great day, guys. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.